So the Philadelphia Eagles concluded their training camp practices today, but with that came one shocking piece of news as well. We will get into it all and break it down, but of course, welcome into A to Z Philly. I'm RB. Do me a favor, like this video at the end if you do enjoy the content, and be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the daily Eagles coverage. And we will start it off from practice today, as unfortunately Jaylen Herz threw his first interception at practice. Oh my gosh, the world is over. The sports world in itself is done. No. Okay, there were actually people complaining last week about Jaylen Herz, saying he's been too perfect, too good. He hasn't thrown an interception. Are you happy now? Look, man, at the end of the day, Jaylen Herz has set all kinds of records in this training camp. He's been incredible. Yes, it is just training camp, so we can't over-evaluate it. But he has looked locked in. He's been laser focused. He's saying the right things. He's going through the right reads, not making uncomfortable throws. He's doing what he needs to do, right? He's had a really good training camp. One mistake is going to happen. Today was a pretty bad day for the offense overall. Hertz got sacked 5 times. His line was nowhere to be found, but he did end up bouncing back, went 7 for 9 after that, threw a couple touchdowns, and even ended the day with a big bomb to Devontae Smith, who once again, Devontae and AJ have just been rock solid. But Darius Big Play Slay with the interception today, and a little bit of a joking manner. After that, he says, yeah, I baited him. I know how to bait Hertz. Just a little bait. Threw a little route out there and reeled it in. Slay having some fun as one of the vets on this defense. And then Jaylen Herz bounces back with a response, and he says, I told him about time. So, look, man, a little playfulness. These guys appreciate each other. And Jaylen Herz threw his first interception. I wish he could have gone one more practice. That would have been incredible to go the whole training camp without one pick, but 305 passes, that is pretty impressive, man. So shout out to Jaylen Herz. But like I said, with that came a piece of news today that the Philadelphia Eagles announced they've signed offensive lineman Jason Poe, and they released tight end CJ Uzomah. Now, real quick on the offensive line, sure, they could use more depth. Who knows if Jason Poe is going to get any snaps at all, or if he's just another body to take into the last preseason game, especially with some of these injuries ongoing. But I'm more concerned with the other piece of news that they decided to release CJ Uzomah. Now, CJ Uzomah is getting up there in age. Keep in mind, just a couple years ago, he actually was the starter for the Cincinnati Bengals when they went to the Super Bowl. But, you know, guys do have quick fall-offs in this league. They drop pretty fast in terms of their ability and their talent, things like that. But when I look at the tight end position, Dallas Goedert obviously can be a top 5, top 6 tight end in this league. But after him, right, are you so super confident that Grant Calcaterra is going to be that tight end too, right? You no longer have Jack Stoll. Albert O has been just a flyer. I mean, he's got a great build. He's has impressive skills. He has impressive attributes, but he's never gotten it really together on the field. So Albert O has pretty much been a non-factor to this point as his time as an Eagle. And then EJ Jenkins is actually making a little bit of noise in training camp. Maybe they're confident in him kind of being that next guy up. Andrew DeCecco here says that EJ Jenkins should be the Eagles' number 3 tight end. This was before this news about Uzomah. He says the receiving ability was always there, but as he'd mentioned when we spoke during the offseason, he fixated on the blocking aspect of the position. So EJ Jenkins has definitely turned some heads. Is he comfortable enough to be tight end too? What if Calcaterra goes down, or what if Goddard goes down? You really do not have much behind. And I'm not trying to throw shade at Grant Calcaterra, but I'm just not as confident in him as maybe a veteran like CJ Uzomah. And again, maybe the reporters saw it different. Maybe Uzomah has nothing left in the tank, which is unfortunate, but, I thought it was a nice pickup when the Eagles got him, but, you go to the New York Jets, and that's kind of how your career, finishes off. But anyway, like I said, the Eagles changed their practice on Thursday to a walkthrough, so that's tomorrow, and today was the final training camp practice, off day on Friday, and then a final preseason game on Saturday before we really kick into the action. What positional groups are you looking at? Obviously, we'll take a look at CB2. We will look at the offensive line. And I guess now we got to keep our eyes on tight end too. What position battles are you locked in? Are you still looking to see to get finalized? Which pieces are you looking at that might be those final roster cuts? Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. And as always, appreciate everybody tapping in. Also, real quick, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor of today's video. It is the great BetMGM. Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using our code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to parlays, live bets, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matter more than ever. So sign up today with the bonus code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. Brought to you by BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Download the app today. Please gamble responsibly.